2 online orders, 3 trips to Sephora, and I have for you my hugest Sephora Savings Event haul ever. And right off the bat, no, I do not recommend you shop like this, but this is my holiday. This is what I live for every year, even though it happens twice a year. And I stocked up on things that I was running out of, and I picked up things that I had been wanting desperately, and a few new things hit the market that I absolutely had to have. So we are gonna go through my haul and see what I got. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, welcome. My name is Jennifer. I'm into all things hair, skin, and makeup. And if you are too, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button because you know you're gonna come back for more. All right, let's just jump into it. I have been shopping and putting things in my cart for things that I really wanted. And one of them I told you about from Fleur. It's the Not Your Baby scent. I picked this up not only because I liked it, but because my husband, when I had it on, he was like, ooh, that smells good. And he rarely comments on my scents. So if it was something he liked, I was definitely getting it. I have it. I am thrilled to have it. Although I will say this was one of those that I ordered online and picked up in store. So when I got it home, I opened it up and I was like, this doesn't look full. The one I had originally gotten was like about a third gone. It had somehow like dumped out in the box. So I had to go back to the store to exchange it, blah, blah, blah. So buyer beware. If you do order online and pick up in store, maybe open up your packages before you leave the store just to make sure they're intact. I have been using some of these things. I could not wait for you guys to like start trying some of these. So let's just jump into a couple of those. From Patrick Ta, he released 2 new brushes. The one is called, it just says for contour 2. I had the first brush, which was just a single-ended regular brush, and then he came out with a dual-ended. And originally I was like, I don't need that. And then a couple days later, I was like, yes, you do. You are constantly washing brushes, especially your cream product brushes. The worst is trying to get into these things. So I was like, yeah, you know what? You love the other one so much. Oh, look at that. There's like a little dent in it. Not to worry, folks. I'm going to wash it before I use it so that dent will come out pretty much immediately. But see, it has this other end here for like effortless contour. I'm so psyched. And then he came out with this, which I was beyond, I was getting it. I didn't care what it cost. This is called the For Contour 3. This is for nose contour. And I have looked high and low for a perfect contour nose brush. And the minute I saw this, I was like, I know that is it. I've used it a couple times. I love it. It fits so perfectly, then blends out. It's the perfect amount of firmness / softness. It's just the perfect brush. If you don't have it and you do nose contour, you absolutely need this brush. This one here, you don't need it if you have the original. But if you're constantly washing cream brushes like I am, then you might want it. All right, next up from Necessaire, this is on my repurchase list every time because it's expensive. I think it's like, I don't know, $28, $29. I think it's actually gone up in price. I think it was originally $25, but everything's getting more expensive. I love this. It's one of the best body moisturizers out there. It says for your body, multivitamin, moisturize, nourish, strengthen. It contains niacinamide, vitamin A, C, E, omega-6, omega-9. It is just the perfect lotion for like getting your skin back in order, giving it a nice glow, but having no tacky residue. And next up from Ren, I did tell you guys about this before. This is their AHA Smart Renewal Body Serum. This is what I need every year around this time. My skin gets kind of like dusty, dry, kind of like unnourishing, unappealing. It's just not ready to wear sundresses. And this is what gets my skin, especially like my arms and legs, back in order. It's an AHA, so I'm getting a nice exfoliation. You do need to wear sunscreen like once you start using this because you know, you've revealed those lower layers of skin that are not used to the sun, so you don't want a sunburn. But I love this. I do top it with the Necessaire body lotion. I don't like it on its own because there is a little bit of a tack to it. Topping it with a lotion, the tackiness is gone. But within a couple days, your skin is revealed to have like a nice glow to it. I use it every other day, but I do not use it on freshly shaved legs. Tried that once. Bad, bad, bad idea. And next up for my hair, this is from Purology. It's their Color Fanatic Top Coat and Tone in Purple Violet. It is to neutralize yellow tones. So yeah, I am not a natural blonde anymore. I was my entire life. Then, you know, you have kids. And so then highlights need to happen because hormones stick with your hair. Yeah, I said it. So anyway, I use this to keep my blonde from going brassy. It helps still keep it like glowy and healthy looking. I don't use it like very often. I probably use it like once every 10 washes, but I love it because it makes a difference in my hair, keeping up my blonde. And then from K18, this is their leave-in molecular hair repair mask, whatever. This is so damn expensive, so I only buy it during the sale. But at 1.7 ounces, it actually lasts a lot longer than you would think. I don't use it as often as maybe I should. I probably use it here again every 10 washes, maybe 2 weeks, but it does make a difference in keeping my hair like looking and feeling strong and healthy. All right, let's get into makeup. I had purchased a Color Chameleon eyeshadow pencil from Charlotte Tilbury, and I told you I was going to get another one. I did. They actually have like an eye color matching for pencils. So for blue eyes, this was the shade that was recommended. It is called Champagne Diamonds, and it is just a very light champagne-y, like reflective color. I've only used it in the tear ducts. Actually, I haven't used it today. So I'm looking forward to using it. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's going to be nice in the waterline. We'll see. Now, like I recommend to you guys during this sale is to pick up any Hourglass products you would like. For me, I picked up the Ambient Lighting Palette. I think this is it called Volume 1 or just 1, something like that. This is the original one, so this is the lightest shades. There are 2 other palettes for shades other than my pasty ass. And these are the colors here. You can use like just one if you want. I do very often like to just swirl my brush into all of them, use it for highlighter. Sometimes, I mean, there's a ton of ways you can use this. We can go over it in other videos if you're curious, but this is my 3rd one buying in my entire life. These are just so gorgeous. They just like take my makeup to the next level. Even when I want like a casual day, it just kind of brightens up and makes my skin look so pretty. And especially when you're getting older, this is the perfect powder for mature skin because it doesn't like add like a heavy powdery cakiness. It just adds a gorgeous subtle glow. It's nice to be taking some of these out of the boxes because there are some things I've tried and some things I haven't. And in the tried category, you know I love the mini, so I picked up from Patrick Ta. This is the Major Brow Lamination Gel. And I was back and forth on whether or not I wanted this, but when I saw they had the mini, I was like, yes, please, I love the minis. So my first thoughts right off the bat, I friggin' love this. It actually reminds me of the NYX, I think it's brow glue, something like that. It's in like a little plastic tube. This is like glue, but in the nicest way. I have it on today. I really like how it makes my eyebrows stay in place. So far, so good. So as I continue to use this, we'll see if my feelings change, but I have a feeling I'm going to be getting a full size. But then, of course, I saw that Benefit came out with a new brow product, and this is the Fluff Up Brow Wax in the mini. Like I said before, I like the minis. This here says full fluffy brow look, flexible hold, flake free. I haven't even opened this yet, so I am excited to try it. It's supposed to be more of a wax. I'm hoping it's not waxy like the Refi. That was just too much for me and my like thin sparse brows. So I'm hoping, that wand is nice and tiny, so I have hopes. We'll see. Ooh, it also says it's waterproof. Okay. And another Hourglass product. I have mentioned to you guys a bajillion times that my favorites are the Scattered Lights. The shade Reflect is my all-time favorite. I just love this. And literally every time I wear it, I get compliments. People always say to me, oh my God, your eyes look so pretty. It has just the right shade of like glimmer without being like super sparkly or sequiny. It's just a gorgeous formula. And getting it on sale, of course I'm going to buy another one. They're a little pricey, but they do last a long time. All right, so I think the rest of these are in the new to me category. I picked up from Makeup by Mario. This is the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Color. This is his newest lip product. I got the shade Baby Coral. I literally tried all the shades in the store, and this was the only one that was somewhat good for me. I've worn it once. It's pretty. It's a little more orangey corally, so for me, that is more of a summertime shade, which is good. I didn't use a lot of it because just like the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums, I actually feel it's like the same thing except in more of a gloss formula. It has the same opacity. It still feels great. It's just, I don't know, a little easier to use in that you don't have to worry about twisting this back down. But I think they're very similar. The shade range, though, I gotta tell you, I didn't love the shade range. I just found it was very like browns and neutral heavy. There weren't a lot of pinks to choose from. There weren't a lot of like like lip shades, you know, kind of your cherries, your reds, that sort of thing. I'm hoping that he comes out with some more shades because I like the formula. The shades weren't for me. And from Huda Beauty, this was their latest launch in the Glowish line. This is the Bright Light Sheer Concealer. I got the shade 04 Light Medium. I did have to try these in store because, you know me and trying to match my shades online. I think it's going to be good for me for the winter time. Winter? Who am I kidding? For summer. Sheesh, woman, get it together. So that is not my normal shade for concealer at all, but it shears out nicely. I think it's going to be good with the Latent Terracotta from Guerlain, that foundation I got. I don't go for very like high lit under eyes in the summertime just because I don't like that. I kind of like a more like all over cohesive look. So I'm thinking this might be good for that because normal concealers in the summertime, they're too much for me. I'm hoping this is going to be the answer. I'm not looking to like cancel out entirely, just kind of like gloss over my imperfections. Oh, and then this from Makeup Forever, it actually released or launched during the sale. This is their newest powder. It's the HD Skin Twist and Light. I got the shade 2.0 Medium, and you guys might be like, I don't know about this shade for you. I haven't even opened it yet. I'm super excited, but it does have like slightly deeper tones than my Givenchy Prismate Libre, which is the fair shades. So I thought this might be nicer for summer. So it's my understanding that this is supposed to, it's a loose powder. It gives you twist it, the perfect amount comes out. Can I get this open while we're chatting here? Can I get this off? No, maybe I can open this. Oh, there we go. Seriously, how do I get this off? Is there like a trick to this? I mean, it twists. That's the bottom. Girl, get it together. So you can see there's the 3 shades right there. When I twist it, let's see if we can do this. This is not easy to do for the camera. So when you twist it, the perfect amount comes out. And this is supposed to actually be like a glowy powder. So I think it'll be nice for summer. And since it's in like these slightly deeper tones for me, I think it'll be better than using my normal light powders. Here again, we'll see. This one here was something I'd been putting off buying and I'd been considering for quite some time. From Westman Atelier, it's the Vital Pressed Skincare Powder. This is in the shade Pink Bubble. And of course, you know it's fancy when it comes in a little protective bag. And it is a pretty pink shade. I will tell you, I have tried it once so far. I wasn't thrilled with the results, so I'm going to try it in a different way. We'll talk about this in a future video, but she is so pricey. There was no way I would ever pay full price for this. So hopefully when I try it again in a different way, it'll be more of what I'm looking for, but we'll see. If any of you have any experience with this and you have some tips or tricks, let me know. Why I'm keeping it in this dumb little bag is beyond me. And last but not least, although it's not my really last, I'm going to go to Sephora today and pick up 1 or 2 more things. Do not judge me. This was a recommendation from Chris over on Blowout Professor. I've really come to love that channel. I learn a lot about taking care of my hair, and he recommends this. This is the Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil, and it's to boost shine, strengthen, and repair all hair types. He recommends this for like 2nd and 3rd day hair when, you know, you wake up and you're able to get your hair right, but it still looks a little dull. You only add like 2 drops to your hand and then take it through your ends, and it kind of brings some shine back, but also helps get any like crimps or bumps or anything that has happened to your hair overnight. And that is usually my biggest problem. So I'm looking forward to trying this. Here again, I need to be very careful because he said you need the tiniest amount, and I'm usually kind of like, we'll see about that. But it says it reduces frizz and flyaways, extends color and renews vibrancy, heat protection up to 450 degrees, shortens drying time, soften and detangles, no residue, color safe, vegan, alcohol free. I mean, it sounds like a dream. So I'll be trying this out and I will report back to you guys. But here again, if you have any experience with this and you're like, no, this is how you need to use it, let me know. And that's it. That was my complete Sephora Spring Savings Event haul. You will be seeing some of these products in upcoming videos, so keep an eye out for that. But I will, of course, have everything linked in the description box below. And I do want to give a shout out to you guys who have been making purchases through my links. It just means the world to me when you do that. It tells me that you trust my opinion, and I'm so thankful that you're like, oh, this girl, she sounds like she knows what she's talking about. Because most of the time, I've really tested things thoroughly, and I really want you to know the ups and downs of these products and who they work well for and who they don't. Like I told you before, my skin is normal to somewhat dry. We're going into summertime. It'll be normal to somewhat oily. But here again, thanks for making those purchases through my links. It doesn't add anything to the cost of your purchase. It just gives me a small commission, which helps support me and my channel, and I'm so grateful for that. All right, you guys, as always, I want to thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon.